Hey guys, so I've been watching The Real, um, the talk show The Real, on YouTube lately, and I was watching one of their videos and they were talking about like things that they want to stop apologizing for, and I think it's an interesting topic to think about because I honestly myself, I find myself apologizing for a lot of things that aren't even my fault, like don't even like affect anybody else. Like my thing is I am a people pleaser and I've talked about this in other videos. And so when someone is upset or mad at me or I feel like I haven't done enough to make them happy, then I feel like I'm the bad person. And so I'm constantly finding myself apologizing even when I honestly don't need to. So just watching that other people feel the same way and they do some of the same things that I do, I found it kind of interesting. So I'm curious if any of you want to share in the comments below. Let me know, um, if there's things that you say sorry for that aren't your fault, um, as well. Because I find myself apologizing for a lot of things, and it's stuff that's really out of my control. I find myself apologizing for, um, like when Jake is over, I find myself apologizing for the fact that I can't afford to get him all of the foods that he likes to eat. Um, although I do tend to try to at least go to the dollar store so he can get some snacks that he likes and something to drink that he likes. I find myself apologizing for having my feelings or having my opinion. If somebody disagrees with my opinion, I find myself apologizing for it. And I think that it's something that we should think about because why are you apologizing for feeling a certain way? Or why are you apologizing for having the opinion that you do? Because honestly, we're all entitled to our own opinions. And I think it would be honestly really weird if we all felt the same way about everything. We all had the same opinions about everything. I think it would just be really weird if that was the case. Because I think we would just be mindless zombies then. Because if we all felt the same way, we all did the same things, we never made mistakes, what would that be? We're like robots. Um, so I want to stop apologizing for being myself. I want to stop apologizing for being overweight. I want to stop apologizing for, you know, if my opinion offends somebody or if I feel like I haven't done enough to make that person happy. I also wish that I could stop being a people pleaser to the level that I am. I just want to focus on myself and focus on, making me happy, making the people that are closest to me happy, making sure that, I'm not purposely being mean to someone or purposely offending someone, but not being afraid to speak up about my own opinions, my own thoughts. And I feel like part of the reason why I apologize for everything is because of my previous abusive relationships. Because I was not allowed to have an opinion in those relationships. I was not allowed to speak up about things that mattered to me. I was not allowed to share my thoughts on anything, you know. So I feel like now that I'm out of that situation, I think that I should want to share my opinion. I should be able to tell people how I'm feeling without being scared that they're going to, try to break my leg or break my arm or pull me by the hair. Um, there's a lot of reasons why I do the things that I do and think the way that I think and feel the way that I feel. And I'm tired of allowing other people to be in control of how I feel, the way that I talk, whether or not I share my opinions with other people. And I just think that, you know, if you're somebody who has gone through an abusive relationship before, then you probably know what I'm talking about. Kind of sitting back and watching everybody else enjoy their life while you're thinking, you know, if I was to share this story or share my thoughts on this, would this would this group of people judge me or would they be mad at me? And I think that it comes from a place where when you're abused, you have no control over your situation other than the choice to get out. And even then, sometimes you don't have that choice always. Or you have the choice, but it's not always easy to execute that decision. Um, you know, I always feel very thankful for the fact that I was in nursing school at the time and I went and talked to one of the guidance counselors that they had on campus, and I just kind of told them about the situation and told them that I was scared and I didn't know how to leave, and they actually helped set up stuff for me, and I stayed with a classmate for the first like day, and then after that they helped me get into a domestic violence shelter. And I just, that's kind of off topic, but when you're abused, you don't feel like you have the ability to share what you want to share. You don't feel like you have the ability to do anything other than apologize because you're constantly being told that everything is your fault and that, well, if you hadn't done this, then I wouldn't have hit you, or if you hadn't done this, then this wouldn't have happened. And so I understand why I do the things that I do, and a lot of it has to do with the abuse and a lot of it has to do with being a people pleaser. But I just wish that I could figure out a way to get myself out of that mindset. And I'm working on myself. I feel like a lot of the stuff that I do on a day to day basis is trying to make myself a better person. I'm trying, I'm actually making an effort to become a better version of myself and not go back to that mindset where everything's my fault and I'm apologizing to everyone for everything. So, like I said, if you want to share what you don't want to apologize for anymore, let me know in the comments. I'm just curious. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have any topics you would like me to talk about, let me know. And I will do my best to get something filmed for you. And I will talk to you guys again in my next video.